It's not at all clear why it continues to pump, there being neither blood nor impulse with which to do so. Long ago, the heart had been filled with promise and passion, and the rivers of it entwined mad ardor. Each requisite condition had failed. Specialists have been consulted, and many heads jerked the tiny Roomba of resignation. Hope, too, had been flush in the past, rosy, carnal, and bleating, with successes either imagined or somehow palpitated. But now, tragically, it too bore no color, no indication of dance or lyric. The palette has been reduced now to the middle tone grays, and a region where colors are all combined to create an intestinal pallor. Distinctions have faded in favor of uniformity. Vibrations are hard to discern and seem more like misgivings or apologies uttered under the breath to avoid too much exposure. The heart lies nearly motionless now, lower, packaged for delivery. It lulls in warm fluid smelling of noise, defeat, and sadness. The PA crackles slightly, but no announcements are delivered. The room is empty now, though the windows shine with afternoon sun and the humidity of late summer. Sometimes, only the mortician can sing the notes as they have been written.
Questions for the silvery moth. Does beauty hurt? Only in the ribs. Will the path lead to the briny ferns? Don't count your kitchens. Antelope crawls its way along the freeway overheads and underdogs. Do we love because we have to? Choose the one. No, the broken one. A basket of flesh roses, bright blood, kind cousins. Does a cat feel? Insidious. Why do we pain? Only the Buddha knows. Who calls forth the longing? Sunny side up. When will the boat arrive? Push, repeat. What about your feathery ways? The ocean is silver because it reflects the sky.
An inability to resolve distortion. Our natures do not evolve in parallel, emerging plant-like or as mineral in disregard of the wishes or comportment of the other. Last night, you were gushing hormone, blood, and sweat as the night vaguely blew cool over your fugitive skin. You fell bleeding as prey, carnal and pretty, with bones, and smelling of gardenia, as I sat growing new branches, and forcing large poisonous flowers from 1,000 limbs. Today, I sit crystalline, deep in replicating sheets of vibrating amber, supine between planes of translucent emotion and desire, safe and glacial, though thoughts of you cannot be repelled or resolved by these electron shells. Tears weep neatly out along molecular sheets of myself and evaporate as ions in the air. Later, as you lie growing vines across soft sheets, out the window and down to the lawn to drink the moon, I crouch, heaving muscle and leaking fluid, strained and torn. Is there a love between these alien morpholine selves? Can the earth love the falling flowers that anoint it, and they in return? Were we two clouds becoming one? Would we know how much we each longed to sleep together entwined?
Wings. When I came here, it was dark, and I was pressed for pink light. Where I came from was oval and pink, and far high away. Everyone flew, flight simple. I was not judged by the size of my wings, but pink light years later, our wings began to dry out. I saw how our wings became the color of anthracite. Wing-shaped skeletons blew lightly across the red landscape. When I came here, it was dark, and I was pressed for pink light. One of the last few left, still moist and stinking from the last jaunt. When I shot down the tunnel, my mother's hard swellings hurt me. The bruises still adorn my wet skin like the stains on this sheet I wrap myself with. Today, the rat took me on an odyssey through the corridors and emergency chambers. The people scared me. I flew to the safety of abandoned buildings soon to be renovated. When I came here, it was dark, and I was pressed for pink light. I clamped my lids shut when I landed, did not want to open, wanted to fly. Yet I heard trails of music, cool and sweet as grass, slide down from an apartment above. It pierced my wings and took some of the pain away. Thank you.